Hi there, I'm Lisa, and today I wanted to talk about planners. I've been using an A5 planner now for quite a long time. I get asked about planners a lot, and I get emailed people asking for advice on what kind of planners to use. To be honest, when it comes to a planner, I think it's a really personal thing, and sometimes it's a little bit of trial and error trying to work out what works for you best. I personally operate from 5 different planners, and I will do a separate video about those as well. But this is my weekly planner, so I thought I would just have a chat with you today and just show you how I use my A5 planner, how it works for me. I'm actually going to be transferring over. I'm currently got set up for July, and I'm really late setting up for August as we've been away. So I thought this was the perfect opportunity to swap from July to August and show you how my A5 planner functions for me. To start with, most of my planners, I have got a few, as I think most planner addicts do. Most of my planners are simple stories, the A5 planners, that is the Carpe Diem. I really love these planners. I switch them up depending on what colours I've got. For my pages, I use the Cocoa Daisy planner pages. I love these. I've been using them for years, and they work really well for me. So it's that kind of thing. If it works, don't fix it. Is that right? I think so. So yeah, I go for these. I just love how they work. They are ring bound, which I love as well, and my planner pages come to me with the holes already in. I've got pockets up the front, which to be honest I don't really need. I keep some post-its. There's a pocket in the side, which again I don't really need. It's quite nice though. I've got a notepad in there, which to be honest I don't usually use, so I don't have to have those in the back. And the same again, I've got, oops, it's got a pocket, my clips have just fallen out, pocket at the top, pocket in the side, which again to be honest I don't really use. But when I see other people's planners online and they're so beautiful, and in the little pockets they've got so many cute things, I love planners that look like that. And I do get planner envy, but I'm a very practical person. My purpose for using a planner is to make my life function easier. I don't spend too much time decorating, and so I use it for how it's meant to be for me, and that is for my weekly planning. So I'm going to swap over the pages now. So this is a typical spread for me. I tend to have a different colour for each member of the family. I just think it stands out a little better. So I've been away, so I haven't used the to-do pages. I never ever bin them though. I keep them. I have a basket. I'll show you in a moment, and then I can always go back to them. I once stuck a sticker on there, and it's, no matter how many times I wipe it with a baby wipe, it just doesn't come off. And now I'm going to go through and add my journal pages. I've just realised these are dashboards. So let's add August at the front, and then in here I've got a calendar, double page calendar for August. I don't tend to use these too much. Sometimes it's handy though if you're on the phone or something and you need to see a date, but I do actually have a yearly planner on my desk as well, which I use that for, but I include it anyway. And then I go through these pages all come with the Cocoa Daisy kit. Not the planner kit, sorry, the Cocoa Daisy planner kit. These ones I use for my menu planning. So that goes in there, followed by a double weekly page. I always like to have this double spread here. I would never use a planner where I've just got like the days of the week down on one side. I like to have lots of space. I like to be able to write things out and see it clearly. So that is how I work. I've got my planner page, and I've got my weekly page, and then I repeat and do the same thing again. So that's the weeks for August. I've then got a whole load of to-dos at the back, which I will place here. I don't always use these. I have other to-do lists as well, and I vary them up depending on what I'm doing and what works for me best. And now I'm going to go back to the front, as right now the pages are plain and I'm going to be setting it up from this week forward. So I've always got my Uniball pens and I've always got my pencils, and the other thing I need are my stickers. I'm actually going to use the dashboard here, the August dashboard, as it's got a layout of the month. I'm going to place that in front of me and then I can see exactly what dates are where, and then I can start filling in my pages. So that's all set up. Now the other thing I do is I divide up my large boxes. What got me started was having to do it for the weekend, as I've got Saturday one side and Sunday the other. And then I started finding that I would get a little jumbled on my page. So what I try and do now is split up the plans. So we have AM and PM. And I do that for both. And then I have AM plans and almost try and write them in order as I can. It's never perfect. I'm not great at straight lines. And so instead of trying to make it look perfect, I embrace the imperfections and I grab brush tip pens and get away with it that way. So it looks like it was meant to be. And that's how I divide up my pages. Now my pages are completely ready. I can now go through and start writing in everyone's plans. So everyone has the same colour every month. Holly pink, Louis blue, myself yellow, Aid green. We both work from home, so to be honest we don't have too many things going on in the planner. It's more the kids stuff and when Holly works and just bits and pieces like that. So there's not too much, but I just find laid out like this it makes my life so much easier. With the colours I instantly know who's doing what and my eyes are kind of drawn to it and I miss less. Now I've got some stickers, so I'm going to go through and jazz up my pages a little bit. So that is how my A5 planner works for me. It works really well. I've been using this planner style for quite a long time now. I love the size that the A5 gives me. It permanently sits next to me on my desk, open. I don't keep my to-do pages in there. I like them kept on the side because I like my pages always left open on the week that I have, and then I can always see exactly what's coming. I tend to find that as the week goes on, more and more gets added. The kids make more plans, Aid might have a meeting, I've got another deadline, and so the planner gets fuller and fuller. At the moment it looks quite nice, but it will not stay like that. But that's why the color coding really works, having my days split into AM and PM. The size works for me, the rings work for me, just being able to easily flip it over. But at the same time, I don't keep this planner in my bag, so it doesn't matter to me that it's a large planner. I don't take it anywhere, it permanently sits on my desk. So I love my A5 planner. I hope that's helped. I hope that's explained why my A5 planner works for me, and possibly gives you reasons why it may or may not work for you. If you are somebody that permanently has your planner in your bag with you, then an A5 planner is large, so it does take up a lot of space and it can be quite heavy, so it may not be a good planning method for you. But this is brilliant for me. I hope it's helped. If you have any questions, please do ask, and let me know what size planner for your daily planning do you use. I would love to know. Thank you so much, and I'll see you soon. Bye. forgot to show you the basket I said I was going to, with all my spare planner lists and sheets and diary planner pages. There's loads of them, but I don't waste them, and whenever I've got some left over, like I have these daily to-dos, they go straight in there, and I do often dip back in there, so they're always worth keeping hold of. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you soon. Bye.